Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
Yes! Yes!
Balsef had it in him to care about someone other than himself? Really?
It's possible. A change in position can do much to alter one's perspective.
So even he might have had something he wanted to protect.
I guess she intended to spread it throughout all of Lenegis then.
Good thing the lines were down so she couldn't.
It almost sounded like she was praising them too.
Maybe there was more to the guy than at first glance.
I shall refrain from commenting.
What?
Ganabelt was so horrible to people. Yet he was invested in helping Rena succeed. Doesn't that seem just a little inconsistent?
I'm perhaps biased in this matter. I wonder just how many people have been saved by Shion in some form. I'm impressed.
There's rumors flying around about people being saved by a Renin vision of beauty.
Vision of beauty? That... It's a bit much.
Alphen had better stay on his toes.
Where do I come into this? This area doesn't look at...
Pardon me.
I guess her willingness to stoop to any low came from a survival of the fittest worldview.
And some people here not only shared her belief, but championed it as morally right too.
Ridiculous. Okay. Ah!
It seems like the people on Lenegis don't really know much about Volron either.
I remember being quite surprised when the Lord of Ganath Harros changed so abruptly.
Didn't you have any doubts that something suspicious was going on?
On the contrary, remember, we Renins are raised to accept everything at face value.
When you think about it, the
Yeah,
They must have had a lot.
Renins live in a world, but their loyalty to their people.
That's what makes them...
Right. It's the same.
guess that makes...
So,
Yeah. Balsef and the others, they all have...
Yeah, but
I know. But at the same time, so I get...
you're saying that they, even if they did,
Renwa.
am I wrong?
Not at all.
Being a Danon doesn't... I think that's...
Shion and...
And I'm going to keep...
There's something I just...
What is it?
The crown in which case, the current...
Yeah?
So,
Hanfried Milgras. The form...
So then this Han...
The last I heard, yes.
You're saying that ever since...
I guess over Holocom, maybe.
Now that you mention it, I don't recall anyone ever...
And that never...
When you live here...
A new Renis Alma is supposedly In other words, if that's true...
True, but going up... But if even the victor's speeches have been...
You and me both. Though we are...
with any luck,
No use standing...
Doe?
Faria.
Varia? I was...
But why are you here? Nothing to say? Even though...
Kill?
I'm here to take care of something.
Oh, of course. You always did prefer to... But let me tell you, I haven't changed either.
If killing me will bring you...
Dohalim! What the...
First, I have business to take. My sins are legion. Let me finish...
Sure, that's it. Run away like you're just a...
Dohalim.
I apologize.
Is it true?
Each of us have our...
Before, back in Menin...
The mistakes I made there when...
Did you mean what you said?
She has more...
But you can't just...
Whatever happens, I have no intention of Besides, you have...
Dohalim!
Forgive me.
What's this thing?
Wow. This...
Yeah.
You think?
Before I went down to Dana, Avakir.
Tarnigan.
He was once my dearest. Despite Faria's lower, entranced by her playing. It was a time of great joy.
A friendship based on mutual respect.
I suppose it's
I would have. Now, I think the idea of... Besides,
Your praise does me too. And even then, Tarnigan had fallen for Faria. By becoming but fate.
what happened?
Tarnigan was no match for me, but he was desperate.
You mean he resorted to dirty tactics to try to...
How could I tell her? Combined with...
So instead you let her go...
That's not the same...
It is exactly the same. As for what happened...
But if you hadn't become Lord...
Shion's right. You saved him, so...
Frank is all but...
Do you think he'll...
Yeah, I think so.
It's important.
I didn't realize...
Sometimes just...
I hope you're right. Alphen,
Yeah?
I never appreciated until recently just how much you were always there to support me.
It goes both ways. You've helped me keep going more times than I can count.
Maybe, but I still wanted to say thank you.
I see a medic and supply officer over there. If they know you're with me, they'll likely offer their assistance.
you guys checked your equipment lately?
Damn it. Lenegis soldiers.
Any way we can avoid fighting them?
That all depends on them. Whatever happens, be ready.
Well, so much for them not wanting to fight.
Ho! I am Lord Dohalim of Elden Menancia. I command you.
Rest of the city must be erased.
No. Have they been brainwashed too?
Brainwashed or not, if they want to fight, they got one.
Raging Here I go! Blah, 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 then here I go! You get the gist.
It's almost too far.
Split it open!
Be my guest.
That's my cue!
Shut it down.
That'll bring you down! Blah, blah, blah! This way! Blah, blah, blah! Here's a healing art!
In a bind?
Celestial Hammer!
Armor won't save you!
Go for it!
Prepare to crumble!
Glacial Shield! Here's the evil! Not on my watch! Freeze Lancer! Celestial Hammer! There! Can you take it?
Does it hurt? Not so
More
fast.
where that came from! Here I go! Celestial Hammer! Eat dirt! Water! Here! My call!
Bathed in blood.
Here's the evil! Arch Steel! Freeze Lancer! Celestial Hammer!
We're not finished!
Here's the evil! One more! Freeze Lancer! One! Here's the evil!
Face you.
Freeze Lancer!
You!
Like shield?
Celestial! Do it! Those soldiers... Yeah.
They weren't in the...
Indeed. And yet, traditionally, Lenegis hasn't been...
Their glazed over eyes,
I've never seen...
Maybe someone doesn't want.
what with the red woman?
What do you say we check... back in on the ranch?
I've got a really bad feeling about this.
ring bathed in blood,
rending you apart.
bloody howling!
The flame inside me yearns to be let free.
Your reflexes will not serve you well here. Bloody howling!
This one I never miss.
No further!
Too fast!
Stand back. I'll trip it up. Everlasting shot! Eagle ray! Fire! Ha! Does it hurt?
Lightning! Downfall!
I'll
I'm out of
face you.
ammo. I'm almost
Not
done.
so fast. One more! Ha!
This one's Celestial Hammer! There! Go! I'm gone!
Here's the
Easter!
Take it! You're mine!
Thunder Field! Magic Kazam! Shooting Star! Going in! Blah, blah, blah.
Break
Thunder
this now.
Blade! This one's mine!
Can you take it?
Make it
Come
ready!
on.
Darkest skies! I call upon thee! Here I go! Do it! Glacial
Can you take it? Does it hurt?
Shooting Star! Powered up!
My exploits are bearing fruit. This one will be difficult to predict.
Far beyond the darkest skies! I call upon! I think I'll pass on the handshake. Shooting Star! Far beyond the darkest skies! I call upon thee! Glacial fire!
Rending you apart! Bloody
Shooting Star! Far beyond the darkest skies!
Now you see what I can do!
Here, let me help.
I'll stop this charge!
Thanks, Kisara.
I'll face you!
I'm out of ammo. I'm all
The
stuffed up.
flame inside me yearns to be let free.
Radiant here, far beyond the darkest skies. I call upon thee. I'm all stuffed up. Shooting Star. Lightning. Downfall. Radiant here. Damn it.
Now you've gone and ticked me off!
Far beyond the darkest skies. I call upon thee. Shooting Star.
Ready and raring!
Light Astral Energy! Photon Flash! Light Astral Energy! Photon Flash! Light Astral Energy! Lightning Condemned! Primed and Thunder Blade! Lightning Condemned! Thunder Blade! Lightning Condemned! Thunder Blade! Lightning Condemned! Thunder Blade! Ice Prison! Celestial Hammer! Ice Prison! Electric Shock! They're changing tack? Roger that!
No dawn can break this night!
Look shot! Burn! Radiant here! Here, let me help! First aid! This one's mine!
Armor won't save you!
This one's mine! I never miss! Not on my watch! Time to shine! Celestial Hammer! Out of ammo! Here goes! Here, take that! Bullseye!
You're mine!
Celestial Hammer! Kisara, frozen!
Hammer!
That'll teach us for getting cocky.
That enemy looks strong. I bet it'll be worth our while to fight it.
I've got a really bad feeling about this.
No, you're mine!
ammo going in.
Break this night. Take.
Is it too late to talk over our differences?
Celestial hammer. Going in. Radiant here.
Not so fast.
Burn in hell!
What's in the
I'm ready, Take. All yours, Kisara.
Radiant here. Far beyond the darkest skies. I call upon
The enemy wields arts too.
We'll soon see about that. Far beyond the darkest skies. I call upon
Leave the ensnaring to me. Yeah, and the pummeling to me.
Make it rain again. Shion, go for it.
Prepare to crumble.
Far beyond the darkest not on my watch.
That's it.
There, and again. Lightning, downfall. I'm out of ammo. Shooting star. Far beyond the darkest skies. I call upon thee. I'm ready for the next battle.
Those soldiers don't seem to have any qualms about attacking on sight.
Is
I have a bad feeling about this.
Celestial hammer.
This one's mine!
Everlasting shock. Soaring blood.
As if the normal creepy crawlies aren't disgusting enough.
Carve through one. No further.
Lightning. Here
Where
goes.
are you going?
Celestial hammer.
Everlasting shock.
Not in your dreams. Here's a healing art. Celestial hammer. First aid.
You made me angry. That was a bad idea.
Wasn't far enough. There. How's this? I'm the shot. Radiant here. This one there. One more. Stop going in. Here's a healing art. First aid.
Sword.
Shattering
of pieces.
Here I go. Radiant here.
How's this?
I'm out of
I'll
ammo.
smash you.
Back into the fray.
Demon
Art
Blast.
seal.
What?
Radiant
I'll say
blast.
take this.
Here. Celestial hammer. Lightning. Downfall. I'm out of
charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to
Celestial
stop.
hammer.
This one's mine. I'll face you.
This one's mine.
Forgive me.
I'm out of ammo.
You have to hold on. This one's all mine.
This one's mine. I'll bring you back from death with this.
That's it.
Going in. Resuscitation. This one's in
No
red.
rest for the wicked.
Look sharp.
Scream.
Veins and blood. Rending. I'm ready.
Ma! I'll stop your movement.
And I'll stop your life.
Quite necessary when creating weaponry.
We're in
Anything
for a
in
long
armor is all
slog
mine.
with this
Here I
one.
go. Demon Lance.
Glacial
I'll
fire.
face you.
Radiant here.
Now you see what I can do.
It's like trying to keep up with a wolf.
Take it in.
Back into the fray. On guard.
Now you've gone and ticked me off.
Here's a healing art.
Demon Lance.
This one's mine. Shooting star. Far beyond the darkest sky. Here,
You
let
picked
me
the
help.
wrong fight!
First aid.
Everlasting
Sweet
shock.
dreams.
Eagle ray.
Far beyond the darkest skies. I call upon Here's a healing art. First aid. Far beyond the darkest skies. I call upon thee. Here. Damn it. Out of ammo.
Piercing raw.
Shooting. Star.
In a bind.
Far beyond the darkest
On guard.
skies.
Begin.
I call upon
This
thee.
one's mine.
Here.
This one's
Sweet
mine.
dreams. House this.
Begin.
Far beyond the darkest. Damn it.
Joker.
Photon flash. Do it. Light astral energy.
I need to be stronger.
I've got a really bad feeling about this.
Eat dirt!
Demon Lance.
Radiant here. Here, let me help.
Base and blood.
How long are we gonna keep this up for exactly? Back into the fray.
Screaming base and blood. Rending you up. In a vine?
Far beyond the darkest sky. I call upon thee. Here I go. One more. Shooting star. Here I go. I'm going.
The flame inside me yearns to be let free.
No dawn.
Here's the rear support. That's my cue.
Shut him down.
I'm ready. I'm on a roll. Glacial electric.
Does it hurt?
This one. Here's a healing arc.
Begin.
Thunder blade. Lightning condensed.
Can you take it?
Go. Here.
I'll face you.
Out of ammo. Electric glacial blade. Celestial order. Electric stone.
Could have been worse.
I've got a really bad feeling about this.
No further.
Celestial mirror.
That makes me thorn in our side.
I see one, eh?
Lightning. Downfall. Do it. Go for it.
Prepare to crumble.
There.
It's almost too strong. Then I'll split it open.
Be my guest. You're mine.
That's it. Lightning condemned.
Nothing gets by
Fire
me.
support. Lightning condemned. Lightning condemned.
Their arcs were interrupted.
Light extra energy. Photon blast.
Piercing? I'll take you all on. Ha! Flare the Malisa!
Radiant pierce.
Mission.
Lightning. Photon flash. I'm all stuffed up.
Now you see what I can do.
My
Light
shield.
extra energy. Radiant volcanic blast. Here's extra energy. Do it. Shield. Go for it.
Prepare to crumble.
Light astral energy! Photon flash! Lightning! Light astral energy! I'm out of energy! Take this! I feel the power flowing through me.
You'll be able to help even more people now.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess I will.
This must be it. The entrance to the Forbidden Zone.
But it's just a wall. How do we get through?
Whoa, we? I thought this was Sovereigns only.
Alphen.
Yes! It opened!
Interesting. If Alphen's presence still opens the way, it would seem the Sovereign of 3 centuries ago and now are considered one and the same.
What?
What the?
Alphen.
You again.
Tomorrow's the spirit channeling ceremony. We'll finally play our parts as the Sovereign and Maiden. How have you been feeling?
What am I sovereign of? Shuffled from lab to lab, always treated like an experiment. Whenever they look at me, all they see is a Dahnan. I don't even know what their precious ceremony's for, let alone what they're going to force me to do as the Sovereign. Tell me, if we're both in the same boat, why do you seem so calm right now?
No choice. Becoming the Maiden's not something I wanted for myself. But they said Rena's prosperity depended on it. How could I say no after that?
Still, as a Renan, at least you got to decide. Good for you. Meanwhile, I was taken from my homeland. You aren't the captive one here.
It isn't right what they did to you, and I'm sorry for what it's worth. When this is over, I swear I'll help you get home. I can't do this alone. One more day.
How could I say no to that? It's not like I have any choice in the matter anyway. So, what's your name?
It's Naori. Naori Imaris. Try to remember this time.
You don't act like them. Like the other Renans, I mean. How come you treat me like a person?
Because you are. It's true we come from different worlds. But neither one of us asked to be here right now. In that sense, you and I are much the same. We couldn't do this. We wouldn't be able to talk to each other as people if we didn't see the humanity in each other. So I suppose the question you should be asking is, why wouldn't I treat you like one?
You're not like the others.
Maybe they're not like me.
Here's what we'll do. We give them their damn ceremony. You get me to Dana. That'll be the end of it. I'm taking you at your word on this. I'm trusting you, not them. Naori.
What the hell just happened?
That vision.
That person, It was Naori.
She really does look...
That's all very well and
It was a conversation.
You mean all of that?
But how is that even...
No.
Why not?
You guys didn't feel it?
I felt it too.
that would make sense, for all we know.
So you think it...
We have no way...
Shion.
Yeah. So that was...
Yeah, that...
What about you?
Me?
Even reliving...
I can't. Besides,
Alphen.
that's not all. I'd like to liberate them.
Whether you're on Dana or somewhere else. Not that I'm...
Nobody's here.
Stay sharp. After that last illusion, there's no telling what could happen in here.
Faria!
Wait.
What's wrong with her?
Yeah.
A summoning?
But that's preposterous!
We can talk.
What? I've never known Faria to impose noodles like that before.
How about with a stone that looks suspiciously like a master force?
Where did she get her hands on that?
First we handle the Sugal, then we get some answers. No further!
Celestial Hammer! Back into the fray! I never miss!
Can you take it? Take this!
Here's the healing art!
Not so fast!
First aid!
I'll stop its charge!
Thanks, Kisara!
Bloody howling!
This one's mine! Got it! This one's mine! Here I go! This one's mine!
How's this? I'll smash you! What?
Go
The flame
Radiant
inside me
Blood!
yearns to be let free!
Lightning! Time to
No
down!
dawn shall break this night! Take this!
Lightning! Down! Go ahead! Lightning! Down! Close one! Gotcha! Damn it! Back into the fray! Here's the healing art! First aid!
Begin!
Celestial Hammer! Downfall! Lightning! Focus your attack! I'm out of ammo! Not on my watch! First aid!
Eagle way!
Going in!
Thank you!
Take it! Celestial Hammer! Ready to go!
No dawn shall break this night!
Radiant Pierce!
Far enough!
Here's the healing art!
Law! I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life!
Radiant Light! Pierce! I'm out of ammo! First aid! Take this! I'm all stuck up!
Ignite!
Radiant Light! Pierce! Lightning!
No
Steel!
further!
Radiant Celestial Hammer! Damn it! Watch and sweep!
Piercing roar! Eagle ray!
Radiant Pierce! Celestial
I'll
Hammer!
face you!
Here, let me help! On guard! First aid! Radiant
Demon
Pierce!
Blast.
This one's mine! I'm out of amp! Watch and sweep!
Can you take it?
I need
Let me help!
something.
You need to be healed!
How the mighty have fallen.
I'll bring you back from death's abyss! I'll bring you back from death's abyss! Time to shine!
Ignite!
There! Celestial Hammer!
Leave the charges to me!
Here's a healing art!
Can you take it?
Blaze on fire! Where are you going?
Far enough! The enemy's on the rope.
We've got him where we want him.
It's time to end this
Here's
battle.
a healing art! First aid!
This one.
No dawn shall break this
Radiant
night!
blood! Pierce!
No further!
Damn it! Back into the fray! Time to shine!
Armor won't save you!
Here I go!
Shall
Have
break
this!
this night! Soaring blast!
Not on my watch!
Tornado blast!
Lightning!
Piercing
Doom!
roar!
Celestial hammer! Lightning! Doomfall! I'm out of ammo! Celestial hammer!
No dawn
I'm all
shall break
done.
this night!
Celestial hammer! Doomfall! Here, let me help. First aid! Just what I needed. There! Celestial hammer!
Not today!
End of death! Watch and
No
sweep.
further!
Here, let me help. First aid!
Thanks, Xion.
I'm ready!
Elton!
Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Now it's just her! Faria, can you hear me? Faria!
She's preparing another summoning!
The art she's casting is way too powerful to control. At this rate, her body won't be able to take much more.
Dohalim!
Forgive me.
Man, I thought we were goners.
Everything okay?
Yes. She's only unconscious.
Not her.
Shion.
I can try, but we're not even supposed to be in here.
In that case,
I'll take her off.
You?
Avakir.
I was curious what you were. I overheard what you said about.
And you believed me?
I like to think I know you a little. I'll take Faria. I know better than to ask.
Thank you.
He seems like a good
He hasn't changed. As for Far,
You don't serious...
somebody got to her. And the same goes for...
You're wrong. Kelzalik. As for Tarnagan... But that's why we're...
Indeed.
You can't I know it hurts to hear. Forgiveness?
So I just
No, the opposite. Not for those are...
For those...
Kisara's right.
That's what living's... Punishing yourself...
Only fixing the...
That's right.
Don't forget, we've still...
Shion.
Huh?
Thank you.
Glad to be of...
I'm glad we could stop Faria without hurting her.
You all did much for her as well. I'm most grateful.
What is it, Ren?
Yeah, it's that voice.
The will of...
What? There's so much astral energy. But where's it all coming from? It's almost like it's alive.
That was the spirit channeling.
What the hell was that?
Oblivion. It's the same vision as the one my
An empty void.
The visions of the Apocalypse.
So,
That's right.
that power flowing into her. Maybe my thorns.
If that is the case, no.
I've never felt as.
If it's the same energy your thorns are...
Correct. Dark astral.
And when enough astral... If so, maybe that...
I don't know. Will can...
But the will of Dana is made up of, I don't know, should we...
Dana's will...
But you can't say...
Cut it out, you two.
Let's keep moving. If it's Dana's will showing us these memories.
Shionne's right. And I think...
I'm sorry.
Finally, we begin to understand what the thorns are.
Yes, and their source. A ceremony that occurred 3 centuries ago.
But we still don't know how to get rid of them. I just hope we can find a way.
Do you think
Certainly seen...
The same
Brainwashed or other.
Someone used her...
It does tell us one.
there's no question?
by someone capable of getting inside a person and Soon, we might very well learn the truth behind Shionne's thorns, as well as my own past. I have to be ready to face anything. I just need a...
That vision we saw. It was as if it was meant specifically for us.
Maybe it's
Well, it could...
Wait, what if a person... And what if...
You think that's...
I am merely entertaining...
Okay, back up a sec.
More to the point,
Whatever it was, it's a
strength. Soon, I have to be ready to face anything. I just need... Soon, we might very well learn the truth behind Shionne's thorns, as well as my own past. I have to be ready to face
What is it?
I want to look through that room over there. I'm curious what we'll find.
That's the room you visited in your past, right? Sure. We can check it out. This looks like some kind of research facility.
A laboratory secreted away in the Forbidden Zone. Why am I past being surprised at this point?
Looks pretty deserted.
Let's check it out.
For the people of Lenegis,
It's off limit?
Being exclusive.
Strange doesn't cover it. Whoever the Sovereign.
Did no one ever.
No, not that I can remember.
the Forbidden Zone is a hallowed place. That is what we believe. But now,
Well,
these are experiment records. A composite being capable of controlling the creation of a governed code name.
Sovereign!
Wait, there's more. That must be the master. With all this raw data,
About the Lords.
think about it. Not to mention the fact that in other words, it may.
what about the Sovereign?
Where do I start? All I've read.
What is it?
It's a list of names. It's your call.
Read it.
There must be dozens of test subjects. Test subject number 1273. Ethnicity Alphen.
They re-engineered me.
Alphen.
It's fine, really.
Test subject number 101. Volron.
Volron?
She's only sovereign because some.
He's the last one. In 3 centuries.
But what about the winners of the Crown Con?
Upon victory, when a new sovereign is decided. But according to these records, it's all lies. The crown contest was never about to.
But even supposing that's true,
Crown contests have been held this whole time, meaning that for the past 300 years,
The Red Woman.
It's possible. She could be working.
Either way,
What about the data?
not that I can see. There's nothing here about. I've barely managed.
I'll do that.
So this is where Alphen became the sovereign. And Volron as well. The significance of this location would suggest.
hey, it looks like the terminals in here turned on too.
We should look through them. They might contain valuable information.
Only 2. So why has the was there really no?
Dohalim.
Forgive.
Alphen.
But it's...
If that were to happen.
Yeah.
That's right.
If you ever start.
And I would be.
Naori, I...
Don't talk. I have to do this. I gave you my word that I'd help you return to Dana. The next time you open your eyes, you'll be home.
But you...
My place is here with my people. I still have a duty to fulfill. I'm sorry for what you've endured. Renan never should have dragged you into this. It's not your burden to bear.
But...
The mask contains a sedative. It should keep your mind from tearing itself apart any further. Let yourself go to sleep. This should help with the pain. Time to go, Elfin. Farewell.
Naori...
His injuries are worse than I thought. Short-term treatment isn't going to cut it. I'll have to switch the healing pod to long-term hibernation mode. The chance of surviving hibernation's less than 10%? And worse, long-term use of the mask carries a high risk of damaging his mind and nervous system. But... If I don't head back, Lenegis will be nothing but ashes, and this starship along with it. I don't know if I can fulfill my promise to you, Alphen. But if doing this will grant you even the slightest chance, I have to try. I hope it's enough. Please, live for me, Alphen. That vision. It must have been from when
She sure went.
Even with Lenegis,
So that's why you lost your memories and sense of pain.
Yeah.
Now that you know how she...
If the Renan people, she fought... Naori was the one who put that mask on me. It made me Iron Mask.
she did it to prevent your soul from tearing itself apart. She knew you might lose your memories and sense of pain as a result. But more than anything, she wanted you to survive. And you did.
This place. We've seen this in one of Naori's memories.
Of course. After 300 years, the spirit... This is where the...
So this is
The Renaissance.
I know it's difficult out.
Naori.
What is this?
It's been a year that day. I shut away inside of myself the power. Is this another memory? What we did back then. All in the name of a sovereign. The Renis Alma was intended to control his power that day. As maiden,
Linked to Lenegis itself.
But that power showed me when I realized. But without a maiden, the ceremony was... I did what I could. But it was too late. Lenegis had... With the destructive force now slumber. Especially since... In which case... that, at least, would hold the... With the Sovereign and Maiden, that's what I... The Renis Alma was lost. My only choice was to seal the time needed for a new... Even if by doing so... Please, forgive me.
wait, you can't.
Naori.
That message just now, was it directly from Naori? Or was it the Danan voice?
These are the clothes that...
So you're saying...
That's right.
And they appeared.
Naori must have left them here for the new sovereign.
These outfits are direct.
Locating the Renaissance.
It makes sense. By that logic.
We have a maid. Now all we need is Shion.
It's possible.
I do.
However, the spirit channeling ceremony.
You're right. It's the...
Just hearing.
No, it isn't.
Rinwell's right.
Thank you.
Starting with a little game.
Yeah, we've come all the...
Yeah.
I too shall.
And they say...
How do you know it? Now let's get moving. So Naori sealed. She stopped my... But then, I'm so...
You're wrong. What happened to you? You paid a heavy... The reason you...
Is the reason...
The thorns.
It all leads back to...
When I never know the truth about the touch of holding, embracing all the norm. I always... Is it real? I'm so... What if it doesn't...
That's not... I'm here to forget fate. We're going to... A normal... There are a lot of...
Yeah, it's... I know, and it's for...
Your work.
I believe you.
Good. I'll keep... Until our...
Sounds like
Her position demand.
Yeah.
Not only that.
It's as if Wall...
Which basically...
You inherit.
Don't I know it?
She's kind of...
That's quite some door.
We'll find the Renaissance.
After everything we've been...
We'll probably...
Go for it, Alphen.
This is it, guys.
We're a long way from the residential...
Yeah, you're right.
Except the
In a push...
Maybe he...
This place looks like it is... Still,
Hold up.
when a preference is indulged to it,
That depends.
the void that are...
In that case...
Now all we...
Shut up!
Volron! He really was still alive.
And there's the Renis Alma. Then, is this another spirit channeling ceremony?
Wait, though. Something doesn't seem right here.
Once more, the powers must be united. Born from the fires of chaos, the world does seek its rightful state. All must be sacrificed in the heart of Rena, at the shrine of the true sovereign.
What has happened to him? He's lost himself, reduced to a mere cog in a machine.
Hey, look! Over there!
Isn't that the Maiden's crest?
Can it be that this entire chamber is meant to act as a substitute for the Maiden?
It looks like it's still running, but... Are we already too late to stop the ceremony?
If that's what caused Lenegis' transformation, then the purpose of the ceremony must have been to drain all the astral energy out of Dana.
But for what purpose? What could possibly need astral energy on that sort of scale?
I
don't know. But whatever it is, I'll bet it's connected to those visions of oblivion. Regardless, we cannot stand by and let them steal Dana's energy. That said, we should retrieve the Renis Alma. Because right now, we need that most of all.
He's not gonna lunge at us out of nowhere, right?
Not the time, Law.
Alphen, look!
The Red Woman! So we finally found you. I have a lot of questions for you.
Wait!
What?
They all have the same face? How is that even possible? What is this?
Who the hell are they?
It can't be. Are they even people?
It's hard to know for sure, but I think they're the true rulers of Rena.
They're not feeling particularly talkative.
It's no use, Alphen. If we don't fight, we may as well be sitting ducks here.
Good point. Let's stop them before this gets out of hand.
Look out! That's it! This one's mine! Back into the fray! Ready! This one's mine! Celestial Hammer! Glacial Fire! Radiant Pierce! Time to shine! Radiant... Here's a healing arc! Photon let me help! My I appreciate the help! Soaring... Oh, Magic is hand! Meteor Storm! Radiant Pierce! Lightning condemned! Thunderblade! Far beyond the darkest sky! I call upon thee! Far beyond the darkest sky! I call upon thee! I'm all going up! That's it! Shooting star!
Ignite!
Here's a healing arc! Far beyond the darkest sky!
No dawn shall break this night.
Here's a healing arc! Star! First aid! I'm all stocked up!
You're mine! Over won't save you!
Radiant Pierce! Glacial Fire! Lightning! Downfall! Damn it! Shooting star! Far beyond the darkest sky! I call upon thee!
Flaming side is yours to be let free!
Downfall! Shooting star! Far beyond the darkest sky!
In a
I
bind?
call upon thee!
Can you take
Here's
it?
a healing arc! Far
Interrupted!
beyond the darkest sky! I call upon thee!
That's it! Down on the ground! On guard! Take this!
Shooting star!
On guard!
Far beyond the darkest sky!
No dawn
I
shall break this night!
Far beyond the darkest sky!
That's it!
I call upon thee!
This one's mine! So fun!
Pierce! Shooting star!
Soaring blast! Tornado drive!
Far beyond the darkest
This
sky!
one's mine!
First aid!
Down on the ground!
This one's mine!
Green bathed in blood!
Radiant star!
Leaving you a bloody howling!
Out of ammo! First aid! Lightning condemned! Thunderblade! Lightning condemned!
Down on
Thunderblade! Lightning condemned! Here's a healing blade! Lightning condemned!
Not so fast!
Thunderblade! Thunderblade!
This one's hurt. Come on! You have
Radiant Pierce!
This one's mine! This one's all mine!
no
I
further!
call upon thee!
Ready and ready! Easter! The flame inside me is yours to be let free! It's on!
Can you take it?
And this one's mine!
First aid!
Not so fast.
Glacial Radiant, here!
Penumbra!
There! Going in! I'm not on my watch!
Do it!
Here's a healing art! First aid! Far beyond the darkest...
My natural defenses are fading.
Far beyond the darkest sky!
Retreat from this battle.
Retreat? I would never!
Look sharp!
Shooting star! Far beyond the darkest...
You picked the wrong fight!
One more! Far beyond the darkest sky! I call upon thee!
On guard! Down on the ground!
This one's mine! Shooting star!
I'll smash you! Look
Oh,
sharp!
sparkling stars! There!
Going in!
Lightning condemned! Here! Thunder! Lightning condemned!
All yours, Kisara!
Surrender! Fighting is useless now!
Do you think it's really over?
Astral energy. Watch out! They've got something up their sleeve!
What? It's self-destructed?
Alphen!
I'm okay. Just a little roughed up.
You had me worried there.
Who said you could touch that?
Damn it! He's awake!
I should have thought as much.
So you know this place?
Naturally, it was built for me, after all. We'll save that for another time. More pressing is how I'm going to tear you apart.
Even after all this time, you still insist on hating me?
You cut me down. Sovereign or not, you will pay for that.
You're obviously bluffing. You can't even move right now.
Really, is that what you think? Did you really think that such a petty device could hold me?
Are you going to claim it's because you're a ruler? Be it sovereigns or lords. In the end, they're all titles given by someone else.
Plus, what kind of ruler would spend all his time chasing Alf? Who happens to be another sovereign?
Idle prattle. I proved my worth and the Sovereign's powers were granted to me.
Were they really? We already know the title of Sovereign doesn't denote royalty. It is but an overblown codename for those with a designated part to play in these proceedings. You mentioned before that you were not the only one stolen from Dana, correct?
Yeah. There were countless. And every one of them besides me died.
All of those failed experiments, and they still kept going back to Dana. There must have been some vital reason their subject had to specifically be a Danan. Then there were the records we found in the library, for you and Volron. They were logged 300 years apart, and yet the data they took from you was exactly the same. Which leads us to a single conclusion.
Then you mean... Boron was kidnapped just like Alphen? But then he became a...
A slave from Dana. Just like us. Isn't that right, Volron?
So he posed as a Renan and caused all that suffering to his own people?
How could you? If you knew the pain of being a slave, why would you inflict that upon others?
Renan and Danan are meaningless distinctions. Me and everyone else. That is all that matters. I will stand above all others and take what is rightfully mine, starting with this.
A red woman?
Another one?
Give your master back on Rena this message. No one makes a fool of me. Let them know I'll make them suffer.
Don't do it!
Serenus Alva!
It's too late. We can't stay here.
We need to go. Alphen!
Go. But know I will be your shadow no matter where you try to run.
Let's go.
Never forget, I am the one who devours everything. Who answers to neither spirit nor man. My word is law. I am...
Are you two okay?
Yeah. We'll be fine.
Is Volron... Have we finally seen the last of him?
We can but hope.
Those red women. Could they be the ones behind?
What? Those brains?
Whatever's stolen, the future's ours. We can head them...
Did you say...
Volron mentioned a master.
If that monstrous form...
Yeah.
So this thing...
They have the Renis Alma in their grasp.
Then we're agreed.
But seriously, I was not expecting Volron to actually be...